Hello students, good morning everyone. So today we are going to discuss about the physical properties of metal and the non-metal. In this video we will discuss about the physical properties of metal and the non-metal. So the first property we are going to discuss, that is a physical state. Okay, so the first property of metal, physical property of metal and non-metal, that is the physical state. In the physical state, we have to categorize first metal and the non-metal. So first let us discuss about the metal. So all the metals are in a solid state. All the metals are in a solid state exceptional mercury and gallium. Mercury and gallium is in a liquid state at room temperature, and all other metals are in a solid state at room temperature. All the metals having high boiling point and high melting point, but some metals just like as a mercury and gallium, they are having low boiling point and the low melting point. Now next let us discuss about the non-metals. So the non-metals can be found in liquid, solid and the gaseous state. The non-metals which are found in a solid state, they are the sodium, carbon and the phosphorus. The non-metals which are found in a liquid state is a barium, and the non-metals which are present in a gaseous state, they are the oxygen, chlorine. These all are the non-metals which are present in a gaseous state. So here first property is a physical property. In the physical property, all the metals are in a solid state at room temperature, but exceptional mercury and the gallium. All the non-metals can be found in a solid, liquid and gaseous state. So this is a physical property of the metal and the non-metal. Now next discuss about the appearance. So the next property is appearance. Appearance is the property which is related to the luster. Luster means the shiny surface. All the metal is having a shiny surface. So because of that only they are looking very attractive, and because of that quality we are using the metals for making the jewelry and the ornaments. And all the non-metals having a dull appearance. They are not having a luster. They are not having a shiny surface. That because of that reason only we are not using non-metals for the jewelry and making the ornaments. So this is the appearance property. Now the next property we will see, that is hardness. Next property is a hardness property. So every day we are observing the metals which are present around us, they are too much harder. Metal having a harder property. So in the metals just like as iron, nickel, cobalt, aluminium, these all are the metals. Those are very hard. Those are having a hardest property. But in case of the metals also, some metals are exceptional. Those are not having a harder property. They are the weaker as compared to the other metals, just like as the lithium, sodium and the potassium. They are soft. We can cut all these metals by using knife also. So lithium, sodium and the potassium, these all are the soft metals as compared to the other metals, and we can cut these metals by using knife also. So all the non-metals are not stronger, they are weaker as compared to the metals. Next is the sonority. Next property is sonority. Okay, so first you just see the property. The word sonority is related with the sound. The word sonority is related with the sound. It means that the metal can produce sound. Sonority means the property to produce a sound. Whenever the two metals struck with each other, and because of that only the sound is going to produce, and that property is known as the sonority property. So all the metals can produce sound. So they are known as the sonorous. Metals can produce a sound, so metals are known as the sonorous, and non-metals cannot produce sound, so they are known as the non-sonorous. So once again I am going to repeat the property sonority. Sonority property is related with the sound. Sonority is the property which is related with the sound. So sonority means that whenever the two metals are struck with each other, and that time they are going to produce a sound. So this property is known as the sonority property. And the metals, whenever the two metals are struck with each other, they are producing a sound. So because of that only, that metals are known as the sonorous. And the non-metals cannot produce sound, so non-metals are known as the non-sonorous. So this is a sonority property. Now the next property we are going to discuss, that is a malleability. Okay, so this malleability property is related with the shape. Malleability property is related with shape. Means what? Okay, whenever we hammer on any metal, so that time they are going to change their shape. मेटल के ऊपर हैमर करने के बाद मेटल्स का जो शेप चेंज हो जाता है, so that property is known as the malleability property. So all the metals having a malleability property, after hammering they are going to change their shapes. So just like as a silver foil, aluminium foil, we can make the pieces into the sheets. Okay, after hammering we can convert the silver piece, gold piece, aluminium piece into the sheets, and that property is known as the malleability property. So the many metals are coming to the malleability property, they are having this property. After hammering they are going to convert into the sheets. But non-metals not having a malleability property, after hammering they are going to convert into the pieces, not into the sheets. Okay, after hammering non-metals, there is a possibility to break down the non-metals. So the non-metals not having a malleability property. So non-metals do not consider as a malleable. When we are going to hammer onto the non-metals, they are going to convert into the small pieces. So they are not going to consider as a malleable, and all the metals are going to consider into the malleable property. Next is ductility. Next property is ductility property. So the ductility property means what? Have you observed the copper wire, aluminium wire? Okay, most सबने ही कॉपर के वायर या एल्यूमिनियम के वायर ऑब्जर्व किए हैं. द प्रॉपर्टी टू कन्वर्ट द पीस ऑफ मेटल इनटू द वायर्स. जब भी हम किसी भी पीस को वायर्स में कन्वर्ट करते हैं, दैट प्रॉपर्टी इज नोन एज द डक्टिलिटी प्रॉपर्टी. सो बिकॉज ऑफ दैट प्रॉपर्टी वी कैन यूज दिस वायर्स for making the electrical circuits. So this property is known as the ductility. So the most metals possess the ability to drawn into the wire. The ability to drawn into the wire, that property is known as the ductility property, and most of the metal is having a ductility property. For example, copper, aluminium, silver, gold, these metal having a ductility property. But whenever we are talking about the non-metals, so can we convert the coal or sulfur into the wire? Have you observed? Can we convert the coal and sulfur or any another non-metal into the wire? So this is not possible. So the non-metal is not having a ductility property. They are not able to convert into the wires. So the metal is having a ductility property and the non-metal is not having a ductility property. Now the next property we are going to see, that is electrical conductivity. Electrical conductivity means that the property which allows the electricity to pass through it. Electrical conductivity means the property which allows the electric current to pass through it. So all the metals having electrical conductivity property, they are allowed to they allow the current to pass through it. But in case of the in case of the non-metals, just like as a coal, then sulfur, rubber, these all are the non-metals and they are not going to allow the electricity to pass through it. But in the non-metals also one exceptional case is there, that is a lead. Okay, graphite, which is present in front of the pencil, that graphite allows the electricity to pass through it. So all the metals are the good conductor of the electricity, and all the non-metals are the bad conductor of electricity or the poor conductor of electricity. But in case of the non-metal, one exceptional is there, that is a graphite. So graphite is exceptional case. Through the graphite, electricity can be passed. So this is related to the electrical conductivity. So next we are see next property and the last property of the metal and the non-metal, and that property is a thermal conductivity. Thermal conductivity means the property to transfer the heat. Okay, thermal conductivity means the property to transfer heat. So the metals have the property of conducting heat. Metals having property to conducting heat, hence we use metals to cook food. Because of that only we are using the metals to cook food. Metal is having the property to conduct the heat, and by using that property we are using metals to cook food. But non-metal is not having the thermal conductivity property, they cannot conduct the heat inside it, so we are not using non-metals to cook food. So the property of metal is known as the thermal conductivity, and metals are known as the good conductor of heat, and non-metals are known as the bad conductor of heat. They cannot conduct the heat inside it. So this is a conducting property, thermal conductivity. So once again I am going to revise all the properties. First property is the physical state. In the physical state, all the metals are the solid. Exceptional, mercury and the gallium are in a liquid state. Non-metals can be present in solid, liquid and gaseous state. Next is appearance. Appearance is related with the luster. Luster means the shiny surface. Okay, metals having a shiny surface, but non-metals are look like as they are having a dull appearance. But in case of the non-metal also some exceptionals are there, like iodine and the diamond. Diamond is having the luster property. Diamond is having a shiny surface, and iodine is also having a shiny surface. So next one is hardness. So all metals are having a hardness property, but non-metals are not having a hardness property. But in that also exceptional case is a diamond. Diamond is a natural hardest substance. उसमें natural hardest property है. Next is the sonority. Sonority is related with the sound. So all the metals can produce a sonority property. All the metals can produce a sound. Because of that only they are known as the sonorous, and non-metals cannot produce sound, so they are known as the non-sonorous. Next is the malleability. Malleability is related with the shape. So after hammering, the metals can be converted into the sheets. That's why they are malleable, and non-metals cannot convert into the sheets, so they are not under the property of malleable. Next is the ductility. Ductility means we can draw the piece into the wire. So the metals are able to possess into the wire. So they are having a ductility property, and non-metals cannot be drawn into the wire, so they are not having a ductility property. Electrical conductivity. Electrical conductivity means the property to allow the electricity to pass through it. That is the electrical conductivity. So metal is having electrical conductivity property, and non-metal is not having electrical conductivity property. And last property, that is the thermal conductivity. Thermal conductivity, metal is having the property to conduct the heat. So all the metals can conduct the heat, so they are come in under the property of thermal conductivity, and non-metal cannot conduct the heat, so they are not having a thermal conductivity property. So these all are the properties, physical properties of metal and the non-metal. So at last we are going to see the difference between the properties of the metals and the non-metals. Let us see the difference.